Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boys from Canada Got Soul. This is True to Size, and it's episode New York 212.
What's going on, everyone?
We gotta work on our.
Yeah, we gotta practice that.
I feel like I sound like I was from Boston, yo.
Yeah.
Like,
I only do New York. I feel like
New York.
mine was
like
more
those guys on TikTok, you know, like
Yeah, mine was more. I think like Jersey
yeah,
Shore,
Jersey,
Jersey.
New York, and Jersey. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe.
Yeah,
Walkin
maybe.
Here.
Yonkers,
Young.
from Yonkers.
The Yankees, the Mets.
Shout out to all the New York fam, though.
Yeah,
Sorry
shout out
about
to New York
butchering the
fans.
accents, man.
I'm not sorry. That's how you guys sound. So
That's how my ears
yeah.
hear you.
If people can make fun of Canadian accents every day, then we can make fun of New York.
I don't have an accent, eh?
They know they sound funny.
Eh?
We sound funny too, so it's fine. Everyone
Yeah, I
sounds
sound hell
funny.
as fuck, dude.
We
Word
sound
up.
funny. Sound funny, look funnier. What's going on, everyone? And welcome to True to Size. We're a weekly podcast centered around the wild world of sneakers. I will be your host today. My name is Lawrence Hopkins, and I'm joined by the, if you couldn't tell, rest of the Quaranteam at Canada Got Soul, Mr. Joel Hernandez.
Hey, yo.
Hey, and Mr. Alvin Martinez.
Yo.
I thought you were gonna hit with like a dead ass or something like that. Like
Dead
a
ass.
dead ass. It's me.
Oh,
Something. I don't know. Yeah, clearly we don't know New York as well as we thought.
No.
Yeah, we missed last week. Apologies. Not really apologies. We just had a lot of stuff going on. Couldn't line stuff up, but we are back. We couldn't really line it up this week, but we didn't want to skip 2 weeks. So we are doing this virtually. It's kind of nice to have the option to do both.
it
I
is.
don't know
man.
why it took us 2 years to figure out that we could do both. We were kind of just like, all right, it's online. This is what we do. But now, like, I like the hybrid. Where it's like this is like everything
Hybrid,
else,
yeah.
right? It's like a hybrid workplace. This is we're
Yes.
just hybrid now.
At least 3
Mhm.
times a month we'll record in person, and then
there
one
you go.
time,
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
this is like
record from home.
this is like Joel's vacation from us. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Joel needs a week off from us. He's like, you guys are nice, but three times a month is more than enough. But yeah, so the last time we spoke, or the last time we had a podcast, at least it was August.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
The calendar has now
It
flipped.
was. Oh man.
Yeah.
So has the weather.
It's
Yeah.
now September.
Mhm.
So speaking of the weather, this is a very good segue by Alvin. Thank you. Little fire on for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's now September. I think we might have asked this before, but I don't remember your guys' answers. What temperature is the threshold for you guys to put on the pants? Because like Alvin said, as soon as it was like September 1st, like it was crazy. September 1st is like, boom, cold. Like
Yeah.
below 20 degrees Celsius. Not cold. I like this. This is like perfect
It's
temperature. For me.
perfect,
This
bro.
is like
Yeah.
ideal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the pants is a very big step in the accepting that it's cold, accepting that winter's coming kind of timeline. So I want to know what the temperature threshold is. Did anyone wear pants last weekend? Would be another question. I would hope not, because it's not quite there yet. I didn't.
No. Yeah.
I think for me, this is tough. I know that all of us are fans of the hoodie and shorts combo, and that really keeps the pants off for quite some time. That sounds weird, but it does. So I feel like for me, the temperature threshold is probably like, unless I'm purposely trying to wear pants, like not out of necessity, I'd say I'm probably like 13 degrees Celsius. It's pretty chilly, but I'm going to go with 13 degrees Celsius for me as the threshold for when I'm like, all right, pants time. Like I can't do it anymore. Joel, what about you?
Yeah, man. Like I hold on to like shorts till it's like frigid.
Frigid, he says.
Not frigid,
Frigid.
but like
Frigid.
ideally cool. Like it's one of those like the fuck you wearing pants for? It's like, or what the fuck you wearing shorts for? Like, you know, it's one of those. So I think my threshold is like around like maybe around that 13, 14 even.
That's
like
not
during the
frigid.
day.
During
During
the
the
day.
day. During the day. Because at night, you know, that gets significantly colder, right?
Mhm.
and then you throw in the wind gusts and shit like that. So it's like, so yeah, when I get to like around that, like 14, 15, then it's time to break out the pantalones, guy.
Yeah. And I like pants. I have nothing against pants. It just feels like you're accepting defeat to need to wear pants. There's a difference between wanting to and needing to, and it's a very fine line. Alvin, what's the threshold for you with the pants? Pants.
I feel like it's minus. No, I'm joking.
I was gonna say, oh my god.
No, never. I'm probably gonna be about same as LDoggy. Like, I feel like, or between 13 to 15. It also depends on like if I know I'm gonna be outside in the evening. I may throw on some pants, but if I'm just gonna be inside chilling, then shorts and crew socks. I feel like rocking crew socks also helps prolong the short wearing.
There's like a
most of your leg is covered.
Yeah.
Well, not really though, because we are wearing shorter shorts, but you still feel it because your feet are warm.
Yeah, your calves,
your thighs are warm.
Yeah,
and that's really the main thing. Knees don't need to be warm, so you're good to go. But like 13 to 15 degrees, and I would say it would just depend on, and also depends if it's sunny.
Yes,
because if it's sunny and you're rocking that hoodie, you're gonna get hot. Even if it's like 15, 13 degrees, it's still gonna feel hot because of the sun. But if it's like overcast and breezy and it's 15 degrees, it might feel cooler. So you may throw on some cargos or some patterned pants. Pants.
I'm excited to wear all my pants.
Pants.
For anybody listening from basically just not Canada, but not even anyone listening from the States, because everywhere else in the world uses Celsius. 13 degrees Celsius is 55 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So you guys can let us know. It sounds colder when I say it in Fahrenheit for some reason.
I know, man.
Why does 55? Why does 55 sound so cold? Really? It's because their scale is just so large. Like I know that this weekend it was like 100 degrees in LA.
So what is that, like 40?
Yeah, that's like 40.
That's like 40.
That's hot, bro.
Yeah, that's really hot. But then you're basically cutting it in half at 55. That just feels so cold.
True.
Yeah,
but it's not that bad. Like 13, it just feels like you don't need a scale that goes up to 100 and whatever. Yeah, it is really unnecessary.
It's crazy.
Like 1 degree, you should notice the difference. Like with Fahrenheit, you do not. With 1 degree Fahrenheit, it's like nothing happened. Yeah, I actually had this conversation. Who messaged me about this? John, Weekends with Walt, messaged me about this. A couple, I want to say like last week or the week before, because we were talking about when we had the conversation about houses, and he was like, "Oh, you guys use square feet for house." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's one of like the few instances where we use feet." And he was like, "It's like a GPS." I'm like, "No, GPS is in meters and stuff." He's like, "What about for golf?" I'm like, "No, that's yards." Like just random stuff. It's very random. The stuff. It's like selective imperial system, which is really confusing. Like my house, I keep in Fahrenheit. You guys do?
Celsius.
You're Celsius, really?
Yeah.
Mine's in Fahrenheit, but that's only because I don't know how to change it to Celsius.
But
actually, I know how. I'm lazy.
I'm sure I could figure it out too. It's just so weird because like if I say that like I keep my house at like 69, 70 in the summer,
damn, I have cold.
I have no idea. Well, air conditioning's free because I live in a condo.
That's true.
So I can just crank it and I have the windows open at the same time. A little bit different, but yeah. But like I don't even know what that is in Celsius. But like I know that's what I keep my house at. Like I wouldn't, if someone said, "What do you keep your house at in Celsius?" I would have no
73.
idea. That's Fahrenheit, but yeah. But like I have no idea what I keep it in Celsius. What is yours at, Joel? Like, is that like 20? What is that?
It's like at 22.
22.
Yeah.
I see. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
22 degrees. I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit.
Actually,
it could be like 68.
Open. 71. Okay.
Oh, see?
71.
Yeah, there you
go. Okay. So that means that if I keep my house at 69, 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not bad.
That makes sense. That sounds about right. Yeah. I actually have the air conditioning on right now. And the windows are open.
The windows are open.
Yeah. And it's only like 18 degrees outside.
Yeah.
I pay this condo enough money for other shit. I'm getting my money's worth.
Yeah.
They're going to shut it off soon anyway, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they need to switch it over.
Yeah, it's going to be hot. All right. Well, that was a really long whatever that was. What's going on, everyone? We are back, and it is September. Yeah, we didn't even start the episode yet. We missed last week because we all over the map. But we're back and we're quarantining, and all of a sudden it's cold outside, as we mentioned. So we're going to kick off the show with a quick question about firsts. We love a good first, and we're following it right up with more news about Yeezy and Adidas because that just feels absolutely never ending. After that, someone finally asked for an explanation of our thumbs up, thumbs down from a previous episode. So I'm very excited to explain my answer. Finally, now that summer is unofficially over, we're going to look back at the season that was and look forward at the season that is coming. It's one of those in-between season episodes, which we love. But first, Joel.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Fly around.
Wow, that was great. Thank you. That was
I tried.
The call center version of the Fire Round intro. Thank you for calling Fire Round. Yes, the Fire Round. We'd like to start every show with a quick hitting question from you, our listeners. And this week's question comes from, once again, me. Please, somebody send in a fire. Please, somebody. Even if you're on this podcast, send in a Fire Round question. Someone send a Fire Round question. Anyways, this one is still topical, so I'm going to take it. So today was a day full of big firsts in the CGS household. We actually talked about this before the podcast started. Kaya's first day of grade 1 and Jomar's first day of grade 9. Both are like massive. Kind of crazy that they both lined up that way. Like Kaya's first day of elementary school and Jomar's first day of high school. Kind of crazy. And isn't P in daycare soon too?
Yeah, next week we're dropping her off to daycare.
Whoa, that's a first there.
Whew, as everyone just said. So yeah, once again, big firsts. What is, obviously we're going to make it about sneakers. What was a big sneaker first for you? Could have been like your first grail that you got, or like a gateway piece, like a first gateway piece into a new lane of sneakers, or your first camp out, just like a really big first that like you can remember, like looking back, and it's like similar to a great first day of grade 1 or first day of grade 9. It just feels like you can look back at that sneaker or that moment and just be like, yeah, this is like changed something about my sneaker collection or whatever, or you as a sneaker person, whatever you want to say. Joel, I'm gonna let you go first because I don't have an answer yet. What's a big sneaker first for you?
I think when we started, well, I'm gonna say we because you were in it. You were in the camp out when we camped out at Capsule.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and it was like winter time.
New Balances too.
Yeah,
we were ahead of the game.
And
before
we were camping.
New Balances, bro.
Yeah,
exactly. Yo, you had like all these other big releases, but we were camping up for like like salmon soles and all that stuff. And that was like one of the first major camp outs. Like it was like, I don't even know what time we went. What time did we go?
It was like overnight. I think it was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Cold, man.
Yeah, it was winter.
Peter was with us, and he had like he was decked out in like one of those like like those big those big jackets and stuff like that.
He also brought, remember like everyone had like a folding chair, like a camping chair, and he brought like a lawn chair, like a lawn chair, like a beach chair, like one of the big metal ones that like reclines and like you put your feet out. Everyone else is there, and he's like literally laying back. I mean, that was the way to do it. Like he was a genius.
Yeah, for real, man, for real. But yeah, that's like one of the major camp outs that I've ever done. And that's like one of the first ones, one of the first major camp outs I've ever done.
Yeah, it's definitely probably, I can't remember which one was first. I think I camped out for 2 with you. One of them was Salmon Soles, and the other one was, I think there was 2 New Balances that dropped in the same day. It was the West NYC 580s, and it was like a
the Colette,
undefeated Colette, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was like a navy 1500. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one of those was first, but yeah, that was my first camp out. And I was there for both of those with you. Crazy.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Crazy times. Good answer. I was thinking about that one as well. I think for me, a big sneaker first, probably like the first time that I got a shoe and I like went home and just like opened it and like looked at it and was like, I'm keeping this on ice, and like just was like that feeling of buying shoes, like not just like going into a Foot Locker and picking up a pair, or like I bought it because I got a discount, or like going to a Nike out, like looking forward to a shoe, getting a shoe because I think it's so cool, and then like comes out, go home with it and just like staring at it, and then like keeping it on ice for a special occasion. And that was the Space Jam 11s for me. Which would have been 09, I want to say. So yeah, I started at Foot Locker in 08. And then Space Jams are Space Jams 09 or 08?
They're 09.
They are 09, right?
They're 09.
Yeah. Okay. So it would have been the year after then that I started. But yeah, like learning about sneakers. I'm sure I had bought Jordans leading up to that point, but it would have been like stuff that was sitting on the wall or whatever. And this one was like, obviously I would have known Alvin at the time, and like just like everyone around me was like bigging up how cool it was that this shoe was coming back, and I was like super sold on it. So yeah, got it, came home and was like looking at it, like trying it on the carpet, like making sure not to crease it. I put like protector on it, like waterproofer, even though it's patent leather, like it doesn't need a waterproofer.
No,
it was like waterproofing it and then put it back in the box, like was like waited, and I waited to wear that for my high school graduation. Was like a really cool first for me, and like that feeling is like, I mean, that's what sneakers should be like. You should feel like that every time you get a sneaker. But yeah, that would be it for me. Alvin, what about you? Big sneaker first that you can think of?
You know what? Mine also, I believe, came or happened in 09. So I was always a Jordan guy. But then I got hired in 09 at Foot, and then I can't remember which 50 was, but I know it was way after, because it was the DMP pack, Air Jordan 1s.
Oh yeah.
And I remember it was like a holiday or like maybe back to school. I can't even remember. One of those 50s, and it was like those. I've always liked ones, but I never purchased them. So like getting that pack was kind of like, because I had dunks, so I was like, why do I need Jordan 1s if I have dunks?
Yeah.
Like I had like high dunks, like they weren't SBs or nothing. They were just like these dunk highs that I bought. But then those were like my gateway into Jordan 1s, because after that I was like, Jordan 1s, all right. Like I see.
Yeah.
Like it's the same, but it's different, you know? So
yeah,
those were kind of like, and then it's honestly it was a dope pack to like have as a gateway as well.
It's a
just
great
because I had
pack.
the black and red ones, and then the Celtic ones were pretty dope too. I ended up getting rid of those. I believe Arvin, good friend of the show, Arvin, aka Baluyan, might have those. But yeah, I still have the breads to this day, and they're beat, but they look good. You know Jordan 1s, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially the breads from that pack, because the leather was so ass that like it needed to be worn in.
Yeah, it needed to be worn in because it looked hella plastic. Yeah, now it looks dirty, but like it looks leathery. So, but yeah, that's like my gateway into the Jordan 1s for sure.
Great pack.
And you got it on 50.
I actually I got them. I don't know if I remember when you got them. I don't think I was there, but I remember getting mine. I still have them. The pack's like right behind me. I can see it in my camera. I was in the States coming back from, I want to say Florida, like drove with my family. We stopped in like some random state, like Georgia or something, and went to a mall. And this is like not a nice mall. Like had like a dinky, like Shoppers World size Foot Locker, like very small. Yeah. Very small. And walked in and they had the pack, like that pack, the DMP Jordan 1 pack on the wall, which everywhere had it on the wall. Like at home, we had it on the wall. So I think retail was 220 Canadian. But this is back when the Canadian dollar was like very close to equal with the American dollar. So it being cheaper in the States, I want to say it was 170 in the States for the pack, for not on sale. Like that was just the price. It was 170. So that's like 170 Canadian too, because of the price. And then I was like, for some reason, I'm an idiot. That's back before there was like employee cards. We just had pay stubs. So I had like a pay stub with me, and I was like, hey, am I able to get my discount down here? Like I work for Foot Locker in Canada. And they were like, let me call my manager, let me figure it out. And they got back and they were like, yeah, that's fine, sure. And I was like, damn, like I felt like I was making out like a bandit. I think like 30% off of like, I want to say it was 160 or 170. I might have the receipt still. I think I paid like, and I was in a state with like very minimal sales tax. Might have had no sales tax.
Bruh.
Probably paid like $120 for the pack.
Holy.
Yeah,
Some
basically
crazy.
50.
Some crazy. And the only reason I bought it was because I wanted the green, like the Celtic. And at the time, I was just like, I want the green one because I wanted a green pair of shoes. I was like, I'll just buy the pack because I want. So the bread stayed DS for so long because I only ever wore the green, like the Celtic ones. And then literally it flipped. Like at some point, I only wore I haven't worn the Celtics in forever. I'll never get rid of that pack because it just like Alvin said, a lot of fond memories. But yeah. The breads are absolutely I don't even know why I still keep them in the box because they're so dirty.
Mine are at the door, bro. Mine
should 100% be at the door, but like it's just sitting in the box for some reason. It does not deserve to be in a shoe box. Not even close. Good answers all around. If you would like to submit a question for the fire and have us answered on the pod, please shoot us a message on Instagram or email us at canadagotsoul@gmail.com. Next up is the CGS picks. Each week we all pick an upcoming sneaker to analyze, dissect, and give our thoughts on. Then we decide if it's poop, scoop, whoop-de-whoop, or Alvin's trademarked phrase.
Super cute.
And in the spirit of giving, because it's a month and a half away from Thanksgiving, so I'm in the mood for giving, mostly because I would have gonna pick Joel's pick and then he posted it in the group chat first, so I had to concede it to him. I'm gonna let Joel go first this week because I have some things to say.
First, yo,
there's another big first for CGS and True to Size. So Joel, take it away, and then I have some things to say about the shoe too.
All right, so my pick is the Nike Blazer SB Supreme. All right, it's in the denim colorway. I know there was teasers that came out like months ago, and it was just like a black pair. I don't even know if there was another color that popped up, but it was just a black on black. And it had the swoosh was like in a brown snakeskin kind of thing. Now we're getting pictures of the upcoming denim that's coming out, and it's got like the quilted look to it, just like the OG Supreme Blazers. Fire, man, fire! And this is like it's like a light colored denim too, so you could see the actual like cross stitches of the quilt on it as well. It's got the same brown snakeskin swoosh, but they threw on the white soles, the white midsoles on them. I'm pretty sure it's got a gum bottom. I haven't seen any other pictures of the bottom yet. But yeah, these are set to drop this Friday. Oof. If you're listening to the pod,
Thursday.
Is it Thursday? Okay, yeah. It's Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Supreme drops. But yeah, so yeah. Oh yeah, here. It's just a white bottom. There's no gum. But anyway, so yeah, it drops this Thursday. If you're listening to the pod and you don't have them, then you're gonna have to try to get them somewhere else. But yeah, these are like crazy, man. I don't know if they're gonna drop a third color. Do you think they're gonna drop a third color?
No, it's just these two. Which is weird. I thought they were going to do 3.
Yeah, because the OGs had 3.
Yeah, it was a pack of 3. And then the Blazer Low that they did a couple of years ago, there was also 3 of them.
There was 3 as well, yeah. But who knows, man? But yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous, man. I love how they did the quilt on them. But yeah, that's my pick. Fuego. Super, super dope.
All right.
Super, super cute.
I'm torn here a little bit because I think I just want to like them really bad. Like I would really, really like to like them. The black one is a hard no. That was my pick a while ago.
Yeah.
Hard no for me. The denim one is like obviously leaps and bounds better. It's just like it just doesn't look as premium as the original ones did. Like it doesn't look.
Oh, it's because of leather. Yeah.
It's like the quilting is just not. I meant just because of the material, because it's denim, but like it's not. Doesn't look as quilted. It just looks like it's not puffing out. It's just like embroidered, basically.
Yeah. I feel that.
it's very flat, like two-dimensional. Like the original ones are very like poofy, like it looks like a quilted like bag or something.
Mhm.
That being said, I mean, I'll probably try and get a pair just to get a pair. Whether I keep it or not is another thing. But I do feel like I need to see it in hand and give it a try. These would look probably absolutely insane, like bleached or distressed or like
the customization is gonna be
Yeah.
crazy on
Yeah, the things you could do with denim, right?
yeah, the full denim is gonna go dummy. Yeah, it's like so close. Like the denim one is so close for me. Like even if they did like a nod to one of their like famous denim patterns in the past or something, and they used that denim instead, like a repeating Supreme print or something from like some of the like Levi stuff they've done in the past. I don't know. It's just like it's so close to them. Like probably gonna give it a chance. Like worst case, I'll just sell it to somebody else for retail. But like, I don't know. I just want to like it so bad. I still have the red pair, so like I want to like these really bad. Yeah, the black one is just such a. I don't know what's going on with that. It's just. Yeah,
you can tell that I feel like you can tell that the quilt is not so quilt on the black one.
Yeah, even more so
than on the denim.
Yeah,
I feel like the denim was good at hiding it. But yeah, the black one for sure. Like you can tell, it's just like it's not even quilted; it's just embroidered. With diamonds. And that's it.
Like at least on the denim pair, it's the contrast stitching, so it like looks really cool. Looks patterned.
Yeah,
like Joel said. We'll see if I actually keep it. I think these are a high as well. I don't think they're a mid. Which
they look like a high. Yeah,
which the initial pack was mids, not
more
high.
of a mid.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see what happens on Thursday. I don't even know what retail is on these things. I don't think that is this on here somewhere? No, it doesn't even say what retail. I would assume retail is probably like 150 US or something. Yeah, we'll see. TBD. You know what? Let's let Alvin go. I'll go last this week. What a day. What a day. What a day.
Yeah.
Wowzers.
Another first, yo.
All right. So keeping with the theme, not so much. I have the New Balance 990 V3 made in USA in the olive leaf colorway. So not a collabo, but obviously, with New Balance, it looks like one.
Yeah,
I would say. It's dope, man. The reason I like it is because it gives me like Ninja Turtle vibes.
Oh,
because it's like predominantly green with like a black mesh with hints of black, and then the N is like a violet or like a purple, and I just automatically think, yo, that's Donatello, bro.
Super. As soon as you said Ninja Turtles, it clicked for sure.
So if they do like another one with like a different shade of green, but like with blue, red, and orange. Like it's a wrap, yo. Like y'all will kill that. So like, yeah, again, not a collabo. I just call it the Ninja Turtle pack just because it reminds me of, Donatello, but super clean. The 990 V3 is like a clean color, like clean silhouette, and you can't get mad at New Balance, man. They're doing their thing. Shout out to Teddy, homie Teddy. He's gonna be on the pod soon. One day.
Yeah.
Friend of the show.
These are set to drop this Friday, so yesterday. They're going to retail for $200 American. So that'll be like $265-ish Canadian. And you'll probably be able to find those at your local shops that have all the dope NB stuff. Yes. But yeah, these are definitely a super duper cute. I'm hoping these go under the radar and people just sleep so that they go on sale. So on Boxing Day or Black Friday, there's like a really good deal on them. Because that's those days are coming.
They are coming. Yeah.
Fortunately and unfortunately. So
yeah, depends how you look at it.
Yeah.
When I first saw them, I thought Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Especially the green. That's like the olive green, very much like the Hulk Dunk SB. But yeah, Ninja Turtles for sure too. Yeah. These are there's just so much good New Balance like GR stuff coming out that there's definitely the possibility that these kind of just hang around.
Hopefully.
I mean, we're coming into the busy season for sneakers. If you guys didn't know, it's holiday is the heavy hitters are incoming, but we'll get into the heavy hitters a little bit later. We're going to talk about the upcoming season. All right, I'm gonna go last here, and my pick is this one. Kind of came out of nowhere and like kind of interesting, but kind of weird. But
Mhm.
the Air Max One is getting a makeover ish. It's almost like a retro. I mean, 2.0. Anyways, it's another version of the Master Air Max One. So in 2017, they did an iteration of the Master Air Max One for the 30th anniversary of the Air Max One.
Yes.
It was predominantly black, and then the mud guard was like a Frankenstein. Really cool how they did it. Like they actually did like Frankenstein stitching, kind of just like patchwork different patterns from different iconic Air Max ones along the mud guard. They're bringing that mold back, but it's all orange instead. So they have the safari, elephant, croc, looks like a canvas, like probably a suede, like a bunch of different materials, but it's all in magma orange that they're calling it. They kind of look like the Monarch Pata Wave Air Max 1
Yeah, that's the vibe.
if
for
it had
sure.
like a baby with the Master Air Max 1. I usually really like orange, like love orange actually. And these are just not hitting for me, which is weird. They're cool, like they're a good, really cool shoe. Again, really like what they did with the Master Air Max 1. Good friend of the show, Hardy Girl, said she liked these better than the Masters. And I don't know how I feel about that take.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Hot take.
It's a very hot take. And if you have any beef with that take, that's not mine. That's Hardy Girls on Instagram at Hardy_girl. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like if I had this shoe in my collection, and I'm kind of trying to think about shoes more like this now. If I had this shoe in my collection, I feel like I would reach for the Pata Monarch before I would reach for this. So I don't need this shoe in my collection. But it is a good shoe overall. And yeah, just a random. What was the reason? Like, why are they bringing this back? There's no reason listed here why it's coming back. Well, I guess it's early. Maybe there'll be a story. But yeah, it's just like, if there's no actual storytelling, it feels like it cheapens the original Masters, and like you shouldn't do that to a really cool, semi-iconic shoe. So yeah, we'll see. But I like orange, so they'll sell. I like them. They're cute. They're just not probably for me. Yeah, we will see what happens with those. Moving on. Next up, This Week in Kicks. This is a big one in this part of the show. This is the part of the show where we discuss the current headlines and happenings in the world of sneakers, and Kanye West is at it again. So I feel like the Kanye discussion is becoming semi-regular on this podcast. I think at least once a month we're talking about this man and his Adidas shoes and his unhappiness or happiness or whatever is going on with him at the time. So he took to Instagram over the last week to air out some new frustrations with the way that Adidas has been managing his Yeezy line. His, we'll put in quotation marks, but whatever. He's taking shots at former CEO, now retired or left, Casper Rorsted, current SVP Daniel Curry, and several other board members who apparently have stake in the Yeezy product line, literally by name on his Instagram, which is problematic for many reasons. His frustrations seem to like stem from stuff we talked about before, but from the brand, quote unquote, stealing his ideas, whether you agree with the brand stealing the brand's shoe. That's a weird thing to even say. Like we've seen like the Foam Runner look alike. We've seen like the Yeezy Slide look alike. So it's, happened a couple times now. And he's saying that they're stealing what he did and repurposed them on a bunch of GR sneakers or slides or whatever. The boiling point recently seemed to be big decisions coming from not him, basically, like upper staff or like CEO or whoever making decisions about the line, releasing pairs, whatever, without his consent, new colorways that he didn't agree on, whatever, like retro. Apparently he didn't agree to retro. I don't know if it was Turtle Doves or not, but one of the more recent ones, he wasn't on par, like he wasn't down with that and they did it anyways, all that kind of stuff. So he stated in several messages on Instagram that Adidas, in quotes, he said this, will need to pay billions to keep me or billions to get rid of me.
Wow.
Which is kind of dramatic, but it was followed by a message that Adidas allegedly tried to buy him out for $1 billion. I don't know how recent that was. But he allegedly, again, this is all alleged because this is all coming from just Kanye. Alvin looked completely sick of hearing about Kanye West. Apparently, he declined the $1 billion offer because, according to Kanye, again, he is set to receive $500 million just in royalties from the Yeezy line in just this year. So why would you take $1 billion when you can make that in more than that in 3 years? For now, it seems like the end of the saga has kind of come around because he recently, as recently as yesterday evening, I want to say, took to Instagram to say that they came to a resolution, like the brand reached out or whatever, and they figured something out. I don't know what that is, but yeah, there was a lot to unpack, and honestly, I couldn't even read all of it because he posted like several dozen just word pictures or whatever you want to call them on Instagram, and it was like a lot to deal with. But yeah, I don't even know what the hell is going on with the Kanye West Adidas line. Alvin, why do you look so sick of Kanye West right now?
He's so okay. You know what? People know how I feel about him. He's fucking childish as shit. Like, get your head out your ass. Like, your head's so fucking big. Like, just stop. I understand you're Kanye West. Yes. You're an artist. Yes. You're famous as fuck. Yes. But fuck off, dude. Stop complaining about making fucking millions, dog. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like,
yeah,
you're still making money. You're fucking still famous. No one's trying to fuck with your shit. Yeah, they're your designs, but they're Adidas' designs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
And you're out here complaining because you're still making $500 million. Like, you're acting like a fucking teenager, posting mans on your fucking Instagram as if like they're gonna give a fuck. Like, I don't know, man. His actions are just so fucking childish, and it's ridiculous because he's a fucking adult. He has children, and like anyone who agrees with that shit, good for you. But he's a fuck boy, yo. Like, and that's it. Like, I don't know. It's just annoying when I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so unnecessary and like, whatever, man. Do you? You're an artist and shit. Like, whatever. You're entitled to whatever you want to, whatever the fuck you want to do. But it's just like, I hope no kids look up to that motherfucker right now because. Man.
Yeah, rich people complaining about
money. Oh my god, I'm making 500 more million dollars this year off of royalties. Good for fucking you.
Yeah.
And you're out here fucking complaining, acting like a teenager and all that other bullshit. Like, come at me, yo. Whoever's a Kanye fan, good for you. I don't give a fuck. He's a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm a Kanye fan and I'm agreeing with you. It honestly, like,
I'm a Kanye fan and I agree with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love his music. For the most part, not all of it, for the most part, but like just how he's acting now, it's just I'm embarrassed for him, man. Like, it's crazy. I know he needs help though. Like he may not be there all mentally, and I hope he's okay. But at the same time, it's like, who's his homies, bro? Why are your homies letting you act like this?
Yeah,
Lawrence, I would never. Lawrence, Kuya Joel, if we were rich as fuck because of True to Size, one day. Making millions of dollars and we were complaining about the stupidest shit and we were still making money, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, call this motherfucker out. Are you afraid to get kicked out of a circle? I'd be happy to get kicked out of a circle with him acting like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, call your homie out, man. Like, help him out, dude. Like, if he needs help, get him help. Like,
I know, man.
It's ridiculous, dog.
I don't think that Adidas, the second largest sportswear sneaker company, whatever you want to call them on the planet, would ever do anything that wasn't in a contract. Like, there's a lot of like, we've worked for Foot Locker, and Adidas is a way bigger company than Foot Locker, and dealing with brands and like contracts and stuff like this is a way big, like above the scope, even close to stuff that we've dealt with.
Yeah.
And I know the red tape that we had to go through with minute shit at Foot Locker. We
got in trouble for like the smallest shit at Foot Locker.
Things. Like, they don't do anything that's not like calculated, and like they know what they're doing and they know that they're allowed to do things, whatever. Every company is like that. Adidas, again, is I think I looked it up the other day, like $25 billion in 2021 or something like that, like in sales. Like, they know what they're doing and they make that much money for a reason. I don't think they would have done anything that wasn't in a contract. Again, just assumptions here. So Kanye, like, complaining about all this stuff, it just sounds like, honestly, maybe it was in a contract and he did not read it properly. Like, and Adidas is doing what they are entitled to do, and Kanye is complaining because he made a mistake. I don't know. Again, Kanye is not going to get dropped by Adidas. It would cost them too much money. again. But the thing is, too, saw people like making claims like, "Oh, Kanye is the only good thing that Adidas has going," and blah 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 blah. And I saw a bunch of like fake numbers that kind of were thrown around. I looked at like actual, what I'm assuming were official numbers. Again, Adidas made 25 bill last year. The Yeezy line made 1.6 bill. Not nothing, but that's like
a lot.
5%, less than 5% of their like, not a huge, like if they dropped Kanye West completely,
they'd be fine.
You could, even if you're just assuming the 5%, 100% is gone of the 5%, and then like, I don't know, stuff that he wears or stuff he has influence on also goes away. You're still under 6% probably. Like they're okay.
Yeah.
Like they sell one of the biggest soccer like distributors on the planet, and like sportswear, and like they're So I honestly think that Kanye needs Adidas more than Adidas needs Kanye. And maybe that's another discussion, but I think that Adidas will be perfectly fine. They were fine before he was there.
Yeah. And if you think about it, bro, like we're seeing this from the sneakerhead perspective, where it's like that's probably where a lot of those articles are coming from, where it's like, oh, they need, or Kanye needs, or Adidas needs Kanye.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you look at it from like a business perspective and like a general population perspective,
a lot of the general percentage.
A lot of the general population can't afford Yeezys in the first place.
Facts.
So what are they going to go towards? Yeah, they're going to go towards the general release Adidas. So like they're going to go towards Superstar, Stan Smiths, like anything that could like possibly look like a Yeezy, they'll go for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like half the population, or most of the population, can't afford $300 Yeezys. So it's like, fuck, 5%. Honestly, it's nothing compared to
for as many like,
you know what I'm saying.
It's just because, again, like Alvin said, we're in the sneakerhead bubble. Like, for as many Yeezy slides as I'm sure they sell, I'm sure it's in the millions. They probably sell 10 times as many like Adilet slides or whatever they're called, or Adisage, or like just the regular $30 Adidas slides. Probably, I mean, think of all the stores that carry them. Like you can find them at like Payless equivalent, like random shoe warehouse places. Like they probably push numbers compared to a Yeezy slide, and that's for every other silhouette that they have in the Yeezy like line. Nothing against Kanye and all his stuff, but like again, I think that he is, I don't know, it's enjoyable to watch, and from a like objective standpoint of like, hopefully he's actually okay.
I know.
That's what it is. I hope he's okay, man, because the way he's acting, bro, this is very like high school, dog. Like, yeah, I can't respect it in the littlest bit. And maybe he's doing it all for jokes and just because he can. Like, it's Kanye, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. But also like, I don't know, man. I can't respect that, man. I can't respect how he moves as a human being.
He gonna do numbers regardless. So
yeah, regardless, man.
He's going to make some sales. All right. Anyways, moving on from Kanye. Previously in Kicks, this is the part of the show where we review our latest pickups and recap latest happenings in our sneaker lives. 2 weeks off. Joel, anything for you?
No, man. Just been busy with the house and stuff like that. Just preoccupied with life things, you know?
Bigger cops incoming than sneakers, yes. Alvin, I saw a familiar face on the Foot Locker Canada Instagram today from Alvin, so I know there must be some things to report from your end.
So the Foot Locker Canada fam hit us up like probably a week ago. They're like, "Hey man, you want to do some like UGG content?" I'm like, "For sure, bro." Like, I'm a girl dad, right? So it's like UGGs is just like, it's easy. You slip them on, they're warm. Fall is coming, winter is coming. Back to school's pretty much here.
I love my UGG slippers that I have.
Yo, trust me. So basically they hooked us up. So they hooked all the girls up with the Ultra Mini. So it's basically like a regular UGG boot, but it's like ankle length. That makes any sense.
Nice.
Yeah. And they hooked me up
fall.
with the and it's literally like they have it's a regular UGG, just shorter. So I mean, it's kind of like fall transitioning to winter, but you can definitely still wear them in the wintertime, just show off a little bit more ankle. They hooked me up with the UGG New Mel, and I'll compare it to like a desert boot type silhouette, but like picture that as an UGG, so it's like all furry on the inside, and it's like super duper warm. I've never tried on an UGG previous to having these, and like, bro, my feet were sweating.
Yeah, they're warm.
I cannot wait for it to get cold, and I'm just gonna, whenever I walk the dog or if I have to go out to run errands, like
perfect for that.
I'm gonna slip those on and just chill, because like usually my feet get hella cold.
100%.
And yeah, man. So luckily, like I was able to create content, because like having a toddler and like a 5-year-old perform perform Saturday morning after they get up is like super hard.
Damn,
that's why we gave them
bright and early on Saturday morning.
No, the thing is, so I let them sleep in so that they wouldn't be cranky, and I made sure that they had their breakfast too, so that they had energy. And then I'm just happy everything turned out. And Foot Locker Canada posted it today, and then it was super fun, man. Like I'm always appreciative of these like collabos that I get to do with the brands and stuff, just because, like, you know, especially if I can include the family in doing them, it's always fun. So
100%.
Super huge thank you to Foot Locker Canada and the UGG Canada fam. And no other pickups. However, I did rock my black paisley mesh shorts from our homies over at Quality.
Cool, walla.
And I did rock those with my black arboreal hoodie as well. True. And I got some compliments, man. I was like, "Oh, hey, nice shorts." I'm like, "Oh, hey, for real?" They're like, "Yeah, bro." I'm like, "Yo, they're quality." They're like, "Oh, I know they're good quality." I'm like, "No, they're quality." Hit up quality.com and use CGS20 to get 20% off.
Bang.
But yeah, no, they're mad comfy, man. So like I wore them, maybe wore them twice, like 2 days in a row, but no one's gonna know, because I was in Saga for one day and then Toronto the other one.
Perfect.
So
the perfect crime.
That's it.
Nobody's gonna know.
How will they know?
Who's gonna know?
No one's gonna know.
No one's gonna know.
Super comfy. If you want those, CGS20 on quality.com.
Bang.
So speaking of that, I actually wore, I'll get to it after, because I want to get the exact name right, but I had 2 pickups to report.
Dangerous.
And one was like maybe 2 weeks ago. The other one was free 99.
What? Free 99.
Thanks, Joel. I know I could count on you for that. The first one, sorry, the free 99 one, not technically free 99. I paid $11 USD for it. Came from Net Magnetism. I hit a random box from Mr. Net Magnetism, and
love those ones.
Turned out to be a very good random box. Actually, it was the Stussy Air Force One Mid in the black white colorway. So not the black and white one, but the black white one. It was weird that they did 2 black and white pairs.
Yeah.
But it's the one with less white in it. Still,
so it's like
mostly black upper. Has a little bit of snakeskin in it as well. It's those ones. The quality is really good. I hadn't actually seen one in person yet. Obviously comes in like the cool Stussy box, which is really good, really dope. He's gotten better with his shipping too. This is not because like he's the homie or whatever, and I feel like I could tell him this and he'd be like, yeah, I know. But he used to be like really slow with shipping, like anything. But he's gotten like super quick. I think he's still a one-man band, which is like really impressive with how quickly he gets some stuff out. But I want to say that I hit it like late last week, and it's now Tuesday, and they already came in. So shout out to the homie over at Net Magnetism. Really cool. I mean, again, for $11 to get a Stussy Air Force One, like you will not ever
that's
find
a hit, bro.
You can't do that.
Not ever,
that's
ever
a come up.
Ever find me complaining about that. Also, a pair that, again, speaking about shoes that you're just excited when they come in and you just want to like stare at them and stuff. The Pata Air Max 1 Wave.
Oh shit!
White came in.
Yeah,
I've been looking forward to those for like months. They were initially, we thought they were family and friends back when the original 4 came out, and then all of a sudden they released this one. Came in a really cool, sleek, like white box, different paper, different box in the original set. So really, and I'm not a white shoe person. Like I don't wear white shoes, and they are they're just so good. Like one of my favorites this year so far for sure. I'm so excited. The shape is just as good as the initial 4. I was really impressed with the shape on the Monarchs that I have, and these are the exact same. So yeah, just really excited to wear them. Speaking of wear them, I'll probably wear them with the sweatpants I wore like probably 4 times in the last 2 weeks. It's the baseline sweatpant from Quality in the forest green. I think it's forest green is what they call it on here. It doesn't say. It's green. It's very green. I, for some reason, really, really, really like forest green sweatpants.
Yeah.
Actually, I know the reason. And it's a really random reason. In Home Alone 2, he wears forest green sweatpants and he's like, what, 7? And I'm like, damn, those are fire. and literally after I watched that, like last year, I bought like, now I have like 3 or 4 different forest green sweatpants. But yeah, love the Quality pair, the baseline sweatpant from Quality.
Are they baggy?
Like the perfect amount of baggy.
Okay.
Because I sized up as I usually do with Quality, but then I put them in the dryer. If you go on the website and look at the model wearing them, it's basically how they look like regularly now that I've like put them in the dryer. They're like as baggy as you want a sweatpant to be. They're not like
they're not tight.
Yeah, they're not
okay.
They're not like roots. They're like the good sweatpant baggy.
Okay. So they stack?
They do stack, yes. And like the elastic is crimped enough that you can like hike them up, and yeah, they're good.
Nice.
Just exactly how I like my sweatpants, which I'm very particular now about my sweatpants. So I'm
same, bro.
Very impressed with them.
I don't want them too tight anymore, but I also don't want them too baggy. Right?
Yeah, and I want them to stack, and I want to be able to baseball pant pull them up. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I need it with my sweatpants. Facts. Yeah, happy with that. So thanks to Quality, and for $90 Canadian plus 20% off with CGS 20. That's a steal. Great deal.
Geez.
For some good sweatpants, you're paying $150 easy at a lot of places.
Easy.
Tech Fleece for $150. So yeah, if you can pay that for Tech Fleece, you can pay that for 2 pairs of Quality baseline sweats. Moving on. 2 thumbs up, thumbs down. In this part of the show, we give our opinion on various sneaker related topics with 0 context or discussion. All we're allowed to say is thumbs up or thumbs down. And kind of an interesting one. I'll preface this with saying it came from me, and I think we had this discussion, I want to say the last time we were all together, that I've gotten rid of a bunch of shoes since I moved. So I want to know thumbs up, thumbs down to having 100+ pairs of sneakers now, in general. Having 100+ pairs of sneakers. Alvin.
Down.
Joel.
Down
for me too. Interesting. Very interesting. Would love maybe next week. maybe next week.
That's the whole pod, bro.
Yeah, maybe next
discussion.
Week.
All right.
Moving on, non-sneaker related. We talk about sneakers a lot. So in this weekly segment, we're going to take 30 seconds out of the show to discuss something completely irrelevant from the world of sneakers. And the question of the week is inspired by vacationing, summer, whatever. Would you rather? I love a good would you rather. This myself. Would you rather go on vacation to somewhere you've already been for 1 week, 7 days, 6 nights? Or would you rather go somewhere you've never been but always wanted to go for 3 days, 2 nights? New place, 3 days. Old place, 7 days. New experience, shorter time. Past experience, longer time. It's a tough one. It's a very tough one. Let's assume price is not an object here. We're not going to the moon or anything, but like,
oh man,
price. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I didn't want to ruin your answer, but
that was it.
Okay. We'll get out of the way. We would all go to the moon. Alvin, what's your answer here?
Because am I allowed to explain? Elaborate?
Yeah, it's not. Ooh. It's NSR, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We got all day.
So because past 3 years have been so like fuckery with shit, I will choose to go old place 7 days. Just because I feel like right now I haven't been out of the country at all. And I feel like I need and I just need to go to a place where I know I will enjoy. Because it's my first experience after so long of years at a new place is horrible.
Yeah.
It's gonna not make me want to travel even more.
Facts.
Like I'm already hesitant now because of all the horror stories that I'm hearing over at the airports and like security and all that shit.
Yeah.
So like I think for me to risk, being chosen for a being chosen for a test and all that other security stuff at the border or like at the airport, I would prefer to do it for 7 days as opposed to 3, because I feel like 3 days, especially if you're flying, like 3 days is not enough.
Yeah, you're right.
Because half of the first day is already like gone. Depending on time difference, like it's your day's just shot.
Mhm.
You'll have like technically have one day to enjoy yourself in that new area. And then like you kind of have to just like already switch back to being like, oh, I gotta go back to home.
Yep.
Whereas like 7 days, I think is like, perfect time for me to get out of the country because I want to get out of here ASAP. So yeah, and I'd rather go somewhere where I already know I have a good time.
Yeah, that's a good. That's fair. Joel, what about you? New place, shorter time. Old place, longer time.
All right. So I've never been to the Arctic.
Oh.
And I've always wanted to go to the Arctic since
right now.
Because they got like northern lights up there.
Oh, facts, bro.
Yeah.
And that just to experience that, it's like, it's like I'd probably say like a lifetime kind of thing, once in a lifetime kind of thing.
Yep.
And there's a lot of UFO activity up there too.
It's dark.
So, yeah, man. So I want to go and see like, stuff like that. And it's too cold. So I don't want to be there for like 7 days.
You don't want to go for a week. Yeah.
No,
so
never.
3 days in and out, see some lights up in the skies, and that's it.
That's
bounce.
Great point. Fantastic.
Isn't that where they have like a whole bunch of months where it's just all sun?
Yeah.
Where there's like no dark, like there's no night pretty much.
And then they have the opposite too, where it's only dark. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's definitely the 3-day thing, bro.
Yeah, I don't need to go. Yeah, you're right. You don't need to go for longer than that at all.
Yeah, for real.
Sick.
Wrestle some polar bears and kick some Bigfoot,
There you go. Boom.
Kick some
Bigfoot.
And you're back. And he's back.
Eat some snow cones.
And I'm back, yo. Eat some snow cones, guy.
It's free. It's unlimited. All you can eat.
Yeah, bro.
Just bring the syrup. You're straight.
Yeah. Bring the syrup from home.
God.
I'd probably. This is like so tough. I feel like I'm on Alvin's side with this. Because like kind of like what he said, I'm very much like I like what I like, and I know if I'm like I want to know that I'm going somewhere that I'm gonna have a good time and I'm gonna enjoy. Like if I go to a restaurant, like when I go to pho, I get the same thing every single time. Like I like no, like I don't want to like don't fix it if it ain't broke, basically, right?
Yeah.
And like as much as I would love in this instance to experience a new place, especially for 3 days, it's like I'm not really going to experience it. And like Alvin said, it could be a shit time and I just wasted it. Whereas if I know I'm going somewhere for a longer time, it doesn't matter. It could be 3 weeks in a place I've already been because I know what to expect and I know that I'm going to enjoy it. Right. So I'd probably do that, but it's close. It's really close because there's a bunch of places where I'd be like, it'd be cool just to go for 3 days. Like an in and out can be really fun at the same time, right? Like a quick weekend trip.
Vegas is a dope place to do 3 days.
Yeah, like you don't need longer than that there at all.
No, you'll die.
Yeah. Like even like New York, like if I guess maybe if it's your first time, maybe not, but like you can easily go for like a weekend, like a Friday to Sunday, and like get a ton done. Yeah, it's very close, very very close for me. All right, moving on to errors, edits, and e-messages. We are pretty smart guys, but from time to time we make mistakes. So if you catch us slipping, hit us in the DM and we'll let the world know that we goofed. And this one from JB Will, good friends of the show. Mr. James B. Williamson the fourth. He says, in regards to the thumbs up, thumbs down from the previous episode, no need to this is he DM'd me. He said no need to explain your thumbs up your thumbs down on Kobe while he was in the league. As a diehard Raptors fan for forever, I still remember that 81 points. Even more though, he was an asshole, is what he said. It wasn't until his very last year playing in the league where I gained respect for him, since he seemed to had finally matured and took a more humble approach. Was he elite? Was he top 10 all time? Yes and yes. But I am also a thumbs down, Lawrence. And that's basically where I was coming from with that as well, right? Like, as a Raptor fan, it was hard to like Kobe because like he absolutely shit on the Raptors for like pretty much his entire career, right? And I'm pretty much in the same boat as well. Like once he announced he was retiring and like he was on a pretty shitty Laker team. Like they had no chance of making the playoffs. He was just doing like his like victory lap essentially and his farewell tour. That was fun. Like I watched a ton of basketball, like loved watching him, watched him drop like the 60 points in his last game, like was watching it just like in awe. And I was like, damn, like this is freaking awesome. And it's fun to cheer for somebody like that when they're not, when they're not playing against your own team. And you don't have like a stake in the game. Yeah. While he was playing, I was like, man, fuck Kobe. Same with like, I'm sure it'll change. Maybe not as much with LeBron, right? Like maybe not as much because I really dislike LeBron for different reasons, but like he also absolutely just shit on the Raptors so many years in the playoffs where it's like, I cannot like this man, whether I like his personality or his playing style or him in general. Just impossible because he absolutely murked the Raptors for like 6 years straight in the playoffs. And it was miserable to be a Raptors fan at that time. But maybe after he retires, I will not hate him as much. Not like him, but not hate him. Do you guys want to, you guys both gave it a thumbs up to Kobe while he was in the league. Give a different viewpoint than me a little bit, I guess.
Mine was because like he was very MJ-esque.
Yeah.
And me being like a huge MJ fan prior to Kobe being in the league, like that was it. But and also like as much as like I disliked him scoring 81 points on us, it made me respect him. Like that game made me respect him more. Cause this guy dropped 81 points, bro. I know it was on the Raptors. That was hard to take. Trust me. I was cursing that whole fucking game. But at the same time, afterwards, I was like, yo, this guy scored 81 points on us, bro. Like, no one in this league is probably capable of doing that right now.
Yeah.
Or even at that time. And I was just like, he's great. And that's why that game, as much as I hated it, caused me to gain more respect for Kobe.
Yeah, that's super valid. What about you, Joel?
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. I like the Kobe fro when he had the fro.
Yeah. The fro was dope.
He just had attitude and his swag was just, he brought that to the game kind of thing. You know what I mean? And just like you, like with the whole MJS kind of, his moves were just like Jordan. And it was just like seeing like a mirror of Jordan kind of thing. And he brought that attitude, like, you know what I mean? And the way that, I don't know, especially with that 81 points, it's just like when I was watching, I'm like, yo, this guy's gonna get like 100 points on us, man.
Yeah, for real.
And it's
he got
like,
tired.
Yeah, it's just like with every other Raptor, we were just like everybody watching the game, they're just watching Kobe, like, you know, and then it's just like, it was just lucky that the time ran out because otherwise it would have been like 100 points.
Yeah, he was not slowing
like,
down.
There was no defense on him, like whatsoever, and they were just letting him shoot at will. But I don't know, man. Like with him being in the league and with you know, being a Raptors fan and, you know, watching the Raptors start from like nothing and you know, like seeing them like come into the league and you know, playing against Kobe and whatnot. And I think I don't know, man. It just, like, we were hitting stats, but like the wrong kind of stats. Like, you know, it was like, you know, the stats against the Raptors, like, you know, stuff like that. And it was hard, man. It was hard. And just like with the whole LeBronto thing, like LeBron like running Toronto, like, you know, that was hard too. And but you know, circling back to Kobe, it's just witnessing him play and whatnot. Like at first I didn't like him as well, but then I started like watching him like even more and just like seeing how he was and stuff like that. It was just like, well, it's like a Jordan 2.0 kind of thing. And and just like Cuzzo, like growing up and watching Jordan, it's like a whole, it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just seeing it happen. It was amazing.
I can live with those answers. I can live with it, I guess. Because we're so good at bullshitting, we ran very long. So I'm going to turn this last little thing into a little mini fire round to close out the episode. Obviously, like I said, summer's over. I got 3 questions here. Make sure that they're, All right. First question from the summer. What was your most worn pair this summer, Alvin?
Shit. Oh man, it was definitely like my Yin Yang Air Jordan 1 highs, bro.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they're beat to shit. But it's just like I'd throw on an outfit and be like, yeah, it'd be cool if I wore the Royals or the Breads or whatever.
Yeah.
But like for some reason, I was just like, it just looks like the vibe was the white and black.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Mine was actually also a Jordan 1. It was probably pretty easily the Georgetown Jordan 1. I wore those
Oh yeah.
so much. Joel, what about you?
It's the white and gray 550s.
Oh,
He finally got
shit.
them.
Those
And he
like
crushed them.
steady rotation, man. Always.
Question number 2. Any pair you wish you wore more of this last summer? Now that the summer is gone. We'll go same order. Alvin, a pair that you wish you wore more of.
Actually, the white and gray ALD 550. They're on ice, yo. Like I thought I would bring them out this summer, but it's like
you can get away with those in the fall with some pants.
Oh yeah,
man,
for sure. But like it's just because the Jordans are just at the door.
Yeah.
Opening
the box is cumbersome. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go mine. I'll do a 2-part. I wish I wore the Far Out Air Max 1 concepts more.
Yeah.
So obviously it's a very summer shoe. I think I only wore them once and I was very excited for them. I just never, again, it's at the bottom of a stack and it comes in the special box. So it's like opening a box, opening another box. It's a lot. It's a whole
mission.
It's a whole thingy. So that, and I also wish these Pata Air Max 1, the white one, I wish they came out like 2 months ago.
Oh, for sure.
Because man,
that's perfect summer shoe, bro.
Yeah, the perfect summer shoe. I would have murked them this summer. So yeah, that's definitely as well. Joel, what about you? A shoe you wish you wore more of this summer?
A shoe I wish I wore more would probably be like, I don't know, my gray I think is the 990 V3s, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just because it's like it's with the gray, like the pig suede, it's like I'm so iffy about, like, I don't know about you, but when you drive and you know, like,
the
like
toe,
the top,
bro.
the toe, it like it gets like dirt on it and shit like that.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, and it's hard to like clean that kind of material too. Like you got to be really delicate around that material. But I wish I wore that more.
Fair. All right, last question. What pair is going to get a lot of run this fall for you?
You.
Now that it's seasons changing, earth tones are coming out, pants are coming in. What are you talking about? Alvin, go ahead.
Damn, bro. I want to say the Wave Runners.
Heck yeah.
I think.
I think mine is going to be, make a point to do this with my forest green baseline sweatpants from Quality with TGS 20. They are 20% off. Get them for like $70. Those and my Bape Superstars.
Oh my god, bro! I forgot I had those.
Yeah, all 3 of us have that shoe, so I can see
shoe,
the box right
bro.
behind Joel's face.
Fuck.
Yeah,
team shoe. It's like right there, the box right there. Yeah,
and mine's right there. Yeah, yeah, that's a great fall shoe. Great fall tones with some green sweatpants and like some maybe some off-white or like cream socks. Done deal.
So that cream socks.
Taupe sock.
We'll go with the cream like outsole, midsole.
Done deal.
Jeez, thanks, bro. Good reminder. Fuck.
Money.
Everybody go pick up a green baseline sweatpant and some.
I'm going right now because I need something to wear with those.
There you go. I got you. I'll send you a promo code. Joel, what about you?
What I'm gonna wear more
in the fall? Yeah.
I'll probably like break out the Teddy, the V3s more.
Oh, there we go.
Just because it's got that cream, it's got the fall vibes to it. You know, the green with the brown kind of thing on it. So yeah, man, probably gonna pull those out more.
Lovely. Well done. Well, fall is here. Everyone, I'm excited for pants season. I don't know about you guys. I do love a good pair of pants. So look for us in all of our koala pants this coming fall.
Hold on. I know this isn't koala.
Please go.
However, when I saw that Jerry Kith collab, and then when he posted the picture of Jerry and Ronnie together with those striped pants,
yes,
I was like, that's a Lawrence. That's a I like them too. I like them too, but I was like, that's a That's a Lawrence thing right there. Those
I have
pants.
striped pants like that. Not like that, not Kith pants, but yeah, I have some striped pants. We'll try and
See?
get them in the rotation. I got you.
There we go.
I got you. They're thrifted, actually. Yeah. I just
Ooh,
don't think I've
nice.
ever worn them, but I still have them.
Nice.
I'll make sure to wear my striped pants for you, Alvin.
Same.
Kind of look like a prison inmate when I wear them, but yeah, it's fine. Or like a clown.
but with
like a
the
circus
Georgetown
performer.
ones, bro.
There you go.
Ooh. It's a fit.
They would actually work because they're navy and red. Ooh.
Oh, are they?
Okay,
No,
Alvin. Okay.
bro, I got you, dog.
Okay,
There you
now we're
go.
talking.
Also,
All right.
CGS20 on quality.com.
Yeah.
They don't have striped pants, but they're getting some. I
No.
heard.
Yeah, for real.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Wherever you guys are taking this episode, please leave a comment, review, follow, and/or subscribe. Make sure to check out CanadaGotSold.ca to shop the latest CGS merch. Peep the YouTube for latest videos, and check out CGS Talk on Facebook to chop it up with us. Do not forget to use hashtag CanadaGotSold on Instagram for a feature. I have been Lawrence Hopkins, and you can find me at LDoggyStyles on Instagram. Woof.
I'm Joel Hernandez. You can find me at Joe Dooney, JO_D, 3 O's, NEY.
My name's Alvin Quincy, and you can find me at MISTERQ and then Mart.
Thank you for listening to us talk about sneakers for 212 episodes, 212. And please remember to rock your kicks. This has been True to Size. We have been CGS. We are not from New York, but we try and we are out. Peace. Walking in. Throw a shrimp on the barbie. Dead ass.